Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Nate Eovaldi will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
So striding forward now, Raul Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Raul Mondesi.
And now a pitch on the way. High pop up. Bogarts is under it. He's got it one away. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Bradley is there, 2 gone. With Merrifield next to hit. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nunez is under it, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans. You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 3-2 one more time. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Merrifield is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Steve Pearce now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Hans ready. First pitch on the way. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw in time and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Perez is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Pierce is in pursuit, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jorge Bonifacio, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And that's in there for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Pierce. And that's the second out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brett Phillips. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 0 for 9. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Up the middle and off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. This is pulled into right. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Got that batting average up over 350 now. 7 homers, 13 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now a long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He's set and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Moreland at third with 2 away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. And that brings in Hunter Dozier as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Down the third baseline. So this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Pierce. 1 down. Striding in for his first at-bat, Alex Gordon, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. 1-0 the count.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game. and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is skied out toward right. Pierce on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter,
Striding in once again, Raul Mondesi. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Devers is there, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Jackie Bradley.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. High and deep to right. Phillips going back to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 8th home run on the season for him, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips is on his horse, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Eduardo Nunez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Fouled off. Nunez, base runner at first with 1 out. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Dustin Pedroia becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 3rd. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Digging in, Alcides Escobar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Escobar is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Popped him up. Pedroia shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals, number 66. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. But I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired. Into the box now, Steve Pearce. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Phillips. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Bogaerts, a 25-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Hahn into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price. Standing in, Salvador Perez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-1. Perez stands at second with no outs. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. A shot down the first baseline, and this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball, and the run is in to score from second. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Brett Phillips will bat next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Phillips, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this one gets away, and not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. High in the air. Eovaldi calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Alex Gordon flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Popped him up. Devers is there, and the side is retired. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. A 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Alcides Escobar. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and a strike to count. Into the one. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting,
With Merrifield next to hit. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Two runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute.
Got him looking. And that'll do it. The inning is over. Casey. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
now batting.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
1-1. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. There's ball 4. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. and sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Martinez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Bogarts stands at second with 2 gone. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Danny Duffy takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. The 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will get there to make the running play. And so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 66. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. To first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this.
Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3. And there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
In now, Brett Phillips. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's hitting .429.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Mookie Betts is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Oh, and 1 the count. They'll come into this one at .328. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Sandy Leon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And that misses for ball 1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Gordon is there. 2 gone. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Andrew Benintendi will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit out towards second. There is Escobar. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mookie Betts will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Tyler Thornburg been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch.
Tyler
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
A defensive change for the Red Sox. Now playing left field.
Skied into straightaway right. Pierce sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So stepping in, Alex Gordon. No hits to this point. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And that one stayed up a little high. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. Popped him up. Pedroia ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Line drive to center field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's done well, 6 for 13. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Ian Kinsler is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Kinsler ahead in a 2-0 count. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Escobar has it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Steve Pearce, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Phillips is on the move. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
A designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. First pitch hacking here, and that's the strike. Pierce, the runner at second with 1 away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And there's a base hit on the line. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit.
Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll force the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Merrifield moves over. Oh no, he totally missed it. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. And yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across to score. That's beyond costly right there.
Here's Mookie Betts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Ray Murillo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon.
He'll swing and send a soft liner out to right center,
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Ian Kinsler looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. High pop-up. Dozier is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead got even wider.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Digging in now, Alcides Escobar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's 1 for 5. 1-1 the count now. 1-1. Push to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Hits this one hard the other way. Kinsler for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 13-2 is the rather one-sided final.